I'm here with Shane Palmer on a set here in Southern California.
How's it going?
You are doing COVID compliance on this shoot. That's probably not what you did before about a year ago. What do you normally do?
You're right. I was a production coordinator for commercials and print shoots.
When did you decide to get into the COVID side of things?
I don't even know if it was necessarily a decision as much as it was somebody said, you know, you're already a coordinator. This position is going to be it's going to be a thing you need to do in and of itself. You might as well, right? I mean, that's where it's going. And so I thought, well, it's what I already do. I don't imagine it being so much different. The organization, the skill in that way. Okay. And that's how I ended up here.
Cool. What's something that you used sort of in your old life that you've repurposed for your life as a CCO?
Well, something that I didn't expect to use in the way that I do now is wristbands. I don't actually have one on because I've been washing my hands so much, public service announcement, but you do. And in the before times, I used to use my wristbands, there you go, Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen, was really for like high stakes sets. If you didn't have a wristband, then you did not sign the NDA, therefore you are not allowed on the set. And that's how you were able to tell, you know, hey, you don't belong here, so to speak. Maybe I need to get you to sign something, or you shouldn't be in this vicinity. I didn't expect to have to flip it around to now that everything's going with the guidelines and the new union standards and how all of the music and television gets back to work. The wristbands have now become a color-coded system to let people know whether you're allowed to be closest to the camera and talent, whether you're not allowed to be, because you have to you have to separate people like that, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought it was really strange. Like, oh yeah, I've got tons of wristbands in my kit back here, but we're not using them for that anymore. So,
is there any new tool that the changing roles introduced you to? I mean, there's probably a lot, like with COVID tests and all these things.
Well, I don't know if I want to call it a new tool because everyone, I mean, using spreadsheets in that is kind of everyone uses that for different things. But in the way that I've now created new templates that didn't exist before because they didn't have a reason to, that track who's going where and what the costs are for that thing, and, you know, help creating this new entirely different budget for a production which people never had to even think about having before. So I think, you know, Google Sheets, even though that sounds like, well, duh, everyone uses that. I was an Excel person. I've started using Google Sheets a lot now to organize the things that I need.
Because it collects your form data, right?
Right. Yeah. Google Forms, Google Sheets, all of that stuff is really helpful at this point. The QR codes.
Okay, yeah.
Never in my life, I used to call them a QVC code, and that obviously is not the right term for it. I didn't know really what they did. I'm not sure why they were around. I thought you had to have an app to take a photo of them in order to make it work, but it's a whole new ball game. I figured out how to make one, and you get people information really quick without having to copy and paste in a text message.
So in a practical sense, how do you use that on set?
So practically, I make one for every health screening that I need everyone to fill out every day. It's sitting on my desk in front of not here, but it would be here.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, good morning to you. I can see on my sheet here, my Google Sheet, that you haven't filled out my screening yet. So go ahead and take a picture of that code right there. Stand here while you fill it out for me, and easy.
Awesome.
It happens really quick, actually.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for keeping us safe on this shoot.
It's my pleasure.
And I hope the rest of the shoot goes well for you.
Me too. We still have what?
4 days?
A year? I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm just kidding. We only have a few more days. It will go great.
Cool. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.